The hat is off. Amarilloans. I figure whoever watches this channel is one of my voters. If you look to the interview with Channel 7, talked about my voters being the meek. The meek are not weak. They're the outsiders. They're the nerds. The autistic, ADD, dyslexic, all the others who are different. The outsiders, the wallflower, the emo, the drug addicted. The single mom, single dad. All those who don't feel like they fit in. And that's me. But what I found is that we're not here to play the mediocre game. We're not here to play small. We are so big that the mediocre had to push us to the sidelines with their power over bully stuff. Making noise, the noisemakers. Silence is where the strength is. Take it to heart. You're not here to be mediocre. You're here for something very, very large. Very. Coming out of the shadows, because that's where we've been. In the shadows of our garage, our bedrooms, the basement, the street, in the shadows. Well, in the meta crisis, we're the ones. We are the ones the world has been waiting for. Because the mainstream can't do it. They created it. We stepped back and watched. Realize the difference between us and them, and we're all us, but the difference is consciousness. Consciousness. As I spoke at the Botanical Gardens, I spoke out and said, we are sons and daughters of God. It's time we returned and embraced and brought to the world our royalty. The mainstream can't hear that message. They couldn't hear that message. You hear it loud and clear. So if you're living your life in the shadow of your parents, being what they were, following their lead, going to their church, their friends, doing the same stuff they did, not being authentic, not being you, it's a call to mediocrity. It takes courage to step out of that, to who you are. You're not your dad. You're not your mom. You're not your grandparents. You're none of that. You're none of that. It's a 4-step process. Project Yellow. You have to wake up to your consciousness. Wake up that you're playing small and you're asleep. It's going to take a while. Start now, take about 6 months. And during that time, you start to clean up. To clean up, to clean the dirt from your eyes, to see who you are, see what your mission is. And then you can grow up. You're no longer a child of anyone besides the sons and daughters of God. And you're going to grow up into being your king and queen. It's your destiny. It's your destiny. And then as the king and the queen, you show up in the world and direct this thing. Direct this thing. Your leadership. What I'm finding, though, is there's too many of us that have the pride that doesn't allow you to follow. Follow a lead. Before you can lead, you must follow. But we know we're leaders. We know this within, but we've got to learn to follow first. Be in love with life. Start to be in love with life. Be in love with the self as life.